Hello, everyone. Today is Thursday, March the 26th. Welcome to the next English class. And I gave you a homework, so I'm going to start with your homeworks. So this was the homework for Friday. You have to send it to me on Friday, the last deadline. The deadline is on Friday, so because the weekend I'm going to check your works. And some of the students, they have already sent me. Well done. I'm going to correct them and mark them later. So if you haven't done yet your homework, so please do it and send it to me on Friday. So you have to describe these pictures. Well, while you are doing this descriptions in written form, we are going to talk about our next class. So we're going to skip the page from page 54. We're going to skip to 66 on your manuals. And as you see today, we're going to talk about the present perfect, okay? Present perfect. This is the tense that you haven't maybe heard before, or maybe some of you know already what is it about. So anyway, we're going to start today our class, and I'm going to really take my time to explain this tense in detail. So that means today we're going to see a little bit about the present perfect, and I'm going to give you homeworks, and then next class we continue again about this topic, le présent perfect, okay? So as you see in here, it started, we use the present perfect pour faire le bilan de ce que l'on a accompli. Et on va voir en détail maintenant. Okay, so present perfect. What do we need to do the present perfect? Like, first of all, we need the very important elements to make a sentence in present perfect is these auxiliary verbs, okay? Verb has, auxiliary verb have. Et ici, ce sont les verbes auxiliaires parce qu'il y a deux types de verbes dans la phrase. Si on fait une phrase dans le present perfect, on a besoin de deux verbes. Donc, d'abord, les verbes auxiliaires. Le verbe, ça dépend de la personne. En troisième personne, ça sera le verbe has. Et pour la première et pour le pluriel, on utilise le verbe auxiliaire have. Ce sont les éléments très très importants pour faire une phrase en present perfect. Deuxième élément qui est plus important aussi, c'est le verbe, mais le verbe en participe passé. Okay, so first we're going to use, for example, you have for I, you, we, they, we use have. Okay, for he or she, we use has, and plus we use past participle, participe passé. Past participle, it can be a regular verb or it can be irregular verb, okay? If it is a regular verb, it's you're going to add ed. If it's irregular, you need to learn them by heart. Actually, we have started learning them by heart, and as soon as we start our normal school, normal learning process, we are going to continue with our tests, okay? Irregular verb tests. Well, this is the structure, okay? The structure, how to make a sentence in the present perfect, okay? So I repeat the verb in auxiliary verb have and has. Past participle, it can be regular or irregular verb. Well, now we're going to talk about the context. When do we use the present perfect? Actually, we're going to see the two contexts, two situations that we use the present perfect. Number one is we use the present perfect to talk about experience, life experiences, okay? So whatever you have in your life, whatever you have done, you have experienced, or you haven't experienced, you're going to use the present perfect. Donc, On utilise le present perfect pour parler des expériences, ok? Tu parles d'expériences que tu acquises ou non dans le passé. Okay, so you have done or you haven't done it. It means like you have an experience in this or you haven't experienced in that. You don't have actually. Alright. So you can make a phrase in present perfect. I give you there is an example here, but I'm going to give you another example. Okay, you can read this one, but I'm going to give you easier one. For example, to talk about experiences, we can say they have lived in Germany. Ils ont vécu en Allemagne. Okay, so they have lived. Donc ils ont vécu déjà. Donc ils ont les expériences comme ça. Donc on parle des expériences que quelqu'un a acquis voilà, dans le passé. Okay, so great. So what we're going to do is you're going to see now the second situation. The second situation is, donc deuxième situation qu'on utilise the present perfect is you are going to talk about the situation, the present situation. Tu peux expliquer une situation présente. For example, you have an example here, but I'm going to give you another example. I have finished my homework. Je viens de terminer mon devoir. Ok? Donc, c'est une action que tu as déjà commencée au passé et on voit le résultat. Donc, tu parles d'une situation présente, c'est que tu as terminé ton devoir. Tu viens de le terminer. So, you speak about something and to talk about the present situation. In order to explain this in detail, I'm going to draw your timeline. Okay, this is a timeline actually. So this is past, present, and future. So in order to explain it better, I'm going to draw a little arrows, or I'm going to explain you with some explanations. Like, for example, the first context. If we're going to talk about the first context, for example, experiences, when we talk about the first experiences, we're going to, something had started, okay? So it can be here, it can be here. When we talk about experiences, it's not important when, ok? C'est pas très important. Quand on parle des expériences, c'est pas très important pour indiquer c'est quand. On n'a pas obligé de l'indiquer. Donc, ça peut être n'importe quel moment, n'importe quel temps au passé, ok? So, for example, as you gave you an example, they have lived in Germany. Donc, ils ont vécu en Allemagne. Donc, ça peut être n'importe quelle année. Ok, ça nous intéresse pas, c'est pas très important. Okay, but they have an experience, so they have lived in Germany. Okay, they have done that. Ça c'est pour la première situation. Ok, on a dit c'est pour experiences. When you talk about experiences, okay. And the second situation, on a dit la deuxième situation qu'on utilise, c'était pour voir le résultat. Donc, quelque chose que vous avez commencé au passé et on vient de voir le résultat. Et on dit c'est pour utiliser, pour expliquer une situation présente. OK? Current situation or present situation. For present situation. Okay, so I'm going to just switch on my computer. Okay, so yeah, and when we use for the second situation, it's gonna be a little bit different. Okay, so you started your action in the past and we can see the result now. Okay? Pour la première exemple, pour la première situation, on dit they have lived in Germany. Ils ont vécu en Allemagne. And the second situation is I have finished my homework. You started your homework here and you tell me now, teacher, I have finished my homework. So I can see the result, okay? The result is here. So it's connected. Actually, the past is connected with the present. The first one, it's somewhere here, we don't know. En première situation, on ne sait pas. C'est quand ils ont vécu. Mais ça peut être, voilà, 2 ans avant, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we don't know. Mais dans la deuxième situation, donc on sait que c'est on vient de faire quelque chose et on voit le résultat maintenant. Okay, so this was the situations that we use the present perfect. Great, and we're going to continue more with our third explanation in here. Actually, it's going to be adverbs, the adverbs of present perfect. Okay, you can see here, we can see here two only adverbs. There is ever and there is already. Okay, and later we're gonna learn more, but for now we're going to learn only two of them. Ever, we use, actually we can use for positive affirmative sentences, but it's rare, so we often use to ask questions. Donc ever, souvent on utilise pour poser la question. Okay, and already, normalement on utilise dans la phrase affirmative, mais ici quand même on peut voir une exception, on peut aussi utiliser pour la question, pour poser la question. Have you already met my mom? Or have you ever been abroad? Regardez ça, c'est ever, on utilise pour poser la question, pour savoir est-ce que vous avez déjà fait quelque chose, est-ce que vous avez d'expérience de quelque chose, okay? Have you ever been abroad? Or have you already met my mom, etc., etc. So we use them, and later we're gonna see how we're gonna use them in the phrase. But today you need just to know ever and already. Okay, au moins une fois ou already, déjà. That's all in order to use with your phrases. Okay, and here you can see a little example. It talks about his experience. He's asking, do you know Canada? A little bit. I have never been to Canada. Okay, he says it's his experience. He has never been to Canada. Actually, never, on utilise, c'est un adverbe aussi comme ever and already. Donc never, jamais. And this never we use with the present perfect. Okay, donc on parle de nos expériences qu'on n'a jamais fait, on n'a pas fait dans nos vies, donc on utilise never. Et puis, regardez ici, donc c'est le verbe auxiliaire have dans la forme contractée. Ok, et le verbe been, ça c'est le verbe be en participe passé. Donc en participe passé, ce sera been. I have never been to Canada. Regardez deuxième phrase, but I have seen pictures of Toronto. Encore le verbe auxiliaire contracté du verbe have. Seen, le verbe see en participe passé, ça sera seen, pictures of Toronto. And I have already tasted maple syrup. Okay, great. So we are going to see some more examples. Okay. On va continuer, je vais prendre quelques cours pour vous expliquer encore en détail. Si vous avez des questions, vous n'hésitez pas, vous pouvez envoyer vos questions par mail et je vais essayer de vous répondre s'il y a quelque chose que vous n'avez pas compris, mais on n'a pas encore terminé notre cours sur le present perfect, okay? What we're going to see this actually à la fin de votre vidéo, vous allez voir, j'ai mis un lien. Alors ça va pas. Alors je sais pas, vous voyez bien, non? No, you can't see it very well. I don't know why it's not seen very well. But anyway, at the end, At the end of your written paper, you have your link, YouTube link here, right here, yeah? Okay, so homework is you watch this video. So you're going to press this, this link, okay? This YouTube link. And there you're going to watch a video about present perfect. Actually, this is really good video, so you can see some phrases there, how they used, because it's kind of present perfect. It's kind of it's not easy. You need to see a lot of examples. How can we use in present perfect? And here I put some affirmative form and negative form. Today we're gonna see some affirmative and some negative form. So as you see, I took some examples. For I, you, we, they, we use have. Et j'ai pris ici le verbe be, le verbe être, been to Canada. Donc, c'est le verbe be en participe passé, ça serait been. Il faut conjuguer toujours si c'est un verbe irrégulier. Donc, on va conjuguer au participe passé been. Okay, sorry for my computer. So, been, yes, been. He or she has been. Troisième personne, donc le verbe auxiliaire has been to Canada. Dans la forme négative, donc vous savez que c'est en anglais, toujours on met le mot not, mais bon, contracté. I, you, we, they haven't. Donc on va contracter le verbe auxiliaire have, ok? Haven't been to Canada. And he or she hasn't been to Canada. Donc on va contracter le verbe auxiliaire avec la forme contractée de verbe de mot not. Ça fait N apostrophe T. Okay, so he or she hasn't been to Canada. Alors, aujourd'hui, on va voir que des formes affirmatives et négatives. Et vous allez regarder la vidéo sur YouTube pour voir plusieurs exemples. Et le prochain cours, on va continuer sur la forme interrogative et sur quelques exemples encore sur le present perfect. Alors, ce sera vos devoirs. Il n'y a rien à rédiger ou écrire pour le prochain cours. Vous allez juste regarder. Je vais marquer homework, watch this video at least 2 times, au moins 2 fois. Si vous pouvez regarder plus, ça sera bien. And, regardez bien. Si vous avez des questions, envoyez-moi par mail. Okay? So, good luck. See you next time. Bye bye.